Hello face stuffers, hope you guys are doing well. As promised, today I have a recipe using half of the canned ingredients I used in my last video. It is a chocolate crusted cheese pie that is very versatile as well and can be made into several other different flavors, such as this one over here, a blueberry Oreo encrusted pie. So if you're interested, please join me. So like I mentioned before, we're going to be using the halves of the milk that we reserved from our flan video, some cinnamon, nutmeg, the zest and a little bit of the juice of a lemon, and evaporated milk, half of it, the honey-made honey graham crackers, 2 tablespoons of flour, and just for the crust filler, some honey oats, but you could use any kind of cookie that you have left. 2 eggs, vanilla, and some butter. So I'm going to be making my own pie crust because I don't have the store-bought one, but if you have one, go for it, use it. I'm going to use half of a stick of butter and I'm going to melt it. Then I'm going to grab the graham crackers. So we're going to grind them into our food processor, and I noticed right away that I didn't have enough graham crackers, so that's the reason why I used the granola. But you could use any kind of dry cookie such as Oreos, Teddy Grahams, anything sweet will do fine. So we're going to transfer it into the food processor, and this is how it should look like. Very fluffy and very fine. So we're going to transfer it into a bowl. Please use a bigger bowl. I used such a small bowl. I totally regretted it at the end, but oh well. And we're going to transfer the melted butter into it and use your hands as well. I used my hands, and it's easier for you to feel any lumps or any cookies that did not get crushed. So I added some vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg in there as well. And we're going to use our hand and feel. See how I'm like making them into balls? That's the texture that you actually want. And we're going to transfer it into the tin, and we're going to use our hands to mold it into the shape of the tin. Don't be afraid to go in there and smush it like I am doing here. You are going to see some cracks, but just go over them again and you're going to be able to actually make a nice decent pie crust. I wanted to see if the spoon would help, and it actually did help. So if you can, use the back of a spoon to help you out as well. And just get deep into the dish so that way it creates a nice mold. And I use my fingers to push the pie crust out and the back of a spoon to help it smooth it out. And don't worry if you don't have enough, the batter will cover it. Alright, so it's time to make the batter. I have all the milk in my Ninja cup, and you're going to be needing half of a can of condensed milk, half of a can of coconut milk, half of a can of evaporated milk, and about a teaspoon of vanilla. And next we're going to grab our lemon and we're going to zest it, and just put a little bit of zest into our Ninja cup. And we're also going to be using a very small amount of lemon juice as well. If you don't want to use lemon, you don't have to. You could actually skip the whole process. Okay, so this is the star of the show. We're going to grab a block of cream cheese, and we are going to use it all. And we're going to blend it together. I had to do this in 2 separate batches because my food processor or blender was small. But if you have a big blender, put it all together. That's not a big problem. All right, so now we have our batter. We're going to put it together and we are going to mix it all nice and neat. And then we're going to grab our 2 eggs and we're going to whisk them together. And the reason why I don't put the eggs in the blender is because I don't want them to become foamy and make bubbles. Once you have your batter done, you are going to transfer it into your beautiful crust, and then we are going to put it into a 375-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. It all depends on your oven. And you have 2 options here. You could take it out, and while it's hot, you're going to be putting the chocolate in, chocolate chips and chocolate shavings, and it will melt and make a nice crust. Another option is to put the pie into the refrigerator for 2 hours at least so it gets nice and cold, and then sprinkle the chocolate chips and the chocolate shavings on top so it's kind of loose, and then serve it that way as well. So here it is, my beautiful pie. It is amazing. So let me cut you guys a piece. And here it is. I hope you guys try different kinds of flavors like I did. I tried blueberry and it was delicious. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.